All right, what's up, man? This ain't necessarily a story. I just kind of wanted to respond to a comment in my comment section by Spider Loke Most Easty and just like kind of address some of the things. Let me see if I got to pull this comment up, but make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button and click on that notification bell so y'all get notified each and every time I upload new content. I posted a video a couple days ago, and I basically titled it "Wack 100 responds to Spider Loke disrespecting his homeboy Pooh Ridah." And I posted this video after I had listened to one of Spider Loke's podcasts over on this channel. And I tap in over there. I listen to Cuz. I listen to his commentary and shit like that. You know what I mean? He talk about a lot of topics that I find interesting in myself. And so I did title it that after listening to his commentary on what he felt about Wack 100 or whatever. And I didn't necessarily title it all the way like based off of what he said, but more so off of Wack 100's reaction to him actually speaking on it. And if you go back and you check out Wack 100's tone or the way that he typed out what he said in direction of somebody asking about Spider Loke on a post, it was as if he felt like it was some disrespect going on. So I don't know about him responding to him. He dissing or disrespecting Pooh Ridah, but what I did say or how I do feel is like this. So we talking about somebody whose life has been cut short and taken away from him, and I'm the type of individual who, when somebody pass away, I really don't feel like, and especially with like the funeral services not even had taken place yet, I'm not comfortable. And this is me. Everybody ain't like me. Everybody don't deal with death the same way. I deal with it a little different. I don't feel like me bringing light to something that was said negative, even if it was said by somebody that was associated with the individual that passed away, or the individual who was, crying the loudest, showing fake love. Even if that's the case, I don't know if I would. I'm talking about it on my platform. I really don't know if I would want to shed light on like this smut that was actually placed on his name, even if it was placed on his name by Wack 100. So my commentary or my direction of talking really was kind of like, I know you two got an issue. You feel what I'm saying? Or have had some type of issue, if you want to call it an issue or not. I'm gonna just call it an issue. And the Pooh Ridah death situation for me seems like it was used as an example. Like, all right, yeah, look at this clown over here, at showing all this fake love for Pooh Ridah, right? But according to him, when he was mad at him, he liked X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? We ain't got to get into the specifics because if we hear, we all know what was said. I feel like it's kind of like a tit for tat thing as well with, like, because we know how he disrespected Nip. And we all know how you feel about Nip. We all know how a lot of people feel about Nip. We all know how people view Nip. I mean, even if you go back, look at some of my videos, I said some things about Nipsey Hussle that was, positive. And there's certain things about Nipsey Hussle's passing that I didn't entertain as far as talking about on my platform. So it's no different. It's no different than me calling out somebody else if I see something that I just feel like, all right, I want to speak on this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not that I felt like he disrespected him like maliciously. Like, I'm a maliciously attack Pooh Ridah because he went after Nipsey Hussle. I'm a maliciously speak bad about Pooh Ridah because, you know what I mean? I don't rock with Wack 100 like that. I don't think that's what the case was at all. I don't think that was the case. I don't think that was the case at all. But at the end of the day, though, I just feel like I would have not, and I just ain't feeling the fact that that actual conversation, the actual label attack that Wack 100 placed on him at a time when he was supposed to have been upset with the homie, is something that needed to be talked about at this time. It could have been talked about even after he's passed away. I'm just saying maybe it wasn't the right time to do it or not. But that's on me. That's just how I feel. But get in the comment section, man. People tapping in on this video. Because some people in the comments is even saying like, it's a tit for tat type of thing. But then some people agree with, what Spider Loke said. You know what I mean? So it is a conversation. But Wack 100 on the flip side has done what I'm talking about. Spider Loke said something. Spider Loke said Wack 100 has done much more foul shit in the past himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so Wack ain't getting a pass in this situation at all. I'm not sitting here saying that Wack didn't say what he said about Pooh Ridah, because he did say it, and it would look funny to somebody else. Like, man, Wack 100, he 1 minute you straight up enemies with somebody and you saying this and that about them, but then in the next breath you telling like anybody that say something about it or anybody that disrespect that this place or that place, it's on and popping with them. You feel what I'm saying? It's up. So I definitely get that, and he did a tour. He did a tour. Like, he went from radio station to interview to his page, back to radio stations, back to other interviews. I remember the one that I covered where he was on Hollywood, Hollywood Unlocked or whatever with them, and it came up. He was on Nick Cannon, it came up. He talked about it on No Jumper, it came up. Like, everywhere he went, it was being talked about. And people was asking about it as well. I think Big Boy might have wanted to interview him, or he might have interviewed him. I can't remember, man, because it was so many interviews, and I tried to cover all of it. But you know what I mean? Like, and I really wasn't feeling him running around talking crazy. Like, I felt like he was talking crazy at some points of some of the things he was saying about Nip, and then some of the stuff, it seemed like it was coming from a different type of place. Like, the energy was it was like the energy was negative, the places some of the comments and stuff was coming from. So it is what it is, and that's my whole point of kind of covering the whole Pooh Ridah Spider Loke situation. And I just tapped in and said what I said, though. But at the end of the day, though, Cuz said he didn't diss his homie. He did, and I agree with that. He did diss his homie. He is the one that came out and said dude was, the way that he was. Spider Loke didn't make that up. That didn't come out of Spider Loke's mouth. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, Wack 100 felt like it was some type of, because that was brought up. But at the end of the day, Wack 100 has to face the reality, is he's the one that brought that out. We wouldn't have been talking about it had Wack 100 not said it. So in closing, if it made Cuz feel like I said it in a way that made him look like he said some shit that he didn't say, you know what I mean? I can man up and say, all right, that's not the way that I meant for it, it to be took. You can customize and, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like you dissed the nigga like shocking, in right? That breath. I feel like bringing up the fact that what Wack 100 said. Hold on. I feel like bringing up what Wack 100 said just was the timing of it was kind of like fucked up. That's just how I feel. You know what I mean? And I can only be honest. And I can only be honest about the situation. I feel like it was fucked up timing to talk about this man. What did I call it the other day? Supposed to be the lover. Hold on. The lover of women. The lover of women who were naturally born men. That's how I quoted it. But it is what it is. Get in the comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm Amadi the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content. Peace.